Boys, what's good, Caden? What's good, Parsa? Feeling jacked today. Boom. I'm mixing everything I can find around me. That's right. So I got some glutamine powder I found, and let's see, we got some C4. I'm sorry, Caden. Some C4. What else we got around me? We got some honey. Mixing some honey here. There we go. Boom. And then what else we got? We got some organic MCT oil. I'm sorry, Parsa. So I'm gonna put some of this in there. Let's see what we got here. Just eyeball it. Should be good. Enough fat for a while. Go to bed then, Jesus. Or move to America. Well, that's all we got. Pour some water in. Let's see how this thing tastes. Hey, the Unabomber, I am not. I believe they caught the Unabomber. Up David Iron Chamber. Always more sore on one side than the other. Why? You probably have a dominant side, and it's probably doing more work. My advice is we'll work your weak side a bunch. Like, say fuck it to your strong side for a little bit. Do a bunch of croc rows on one arm or whatever, and bring your weak side up. Lunges. I don't really watch the Twisting Nether dude, so I do not. I've been told he was back, but I don't really watch him. Seems like kind of a nut job, from what I can tell, from what I've gathered. And they have barbells. And you still do a bunch of one-side stuff. You can still do one-arm rows. You can do like one-arm T-bar rows then. You can do lunges, blah, blah. If I ever experienced pain in the back leg from Jefferson's, I hit them yesterday to give my lower back a break, and my left knee is fucking killing me today. So you probably let your knee collapse, I'm assuming, Zach. It would probably happen. If you know what I mean, like your knees collapsing in towards center of your body. Try to focus on keeping out more. Probably move the barbell back slightly. Probably lunge it a little bit too. Let's see. Opinion on shovel squats. I think they're pretty silly. I think that's quite dangerous. If you want to do like a unilateral squat, like unilateral loading squat, do like a lumberjack squat with the barbells on one shoulder. At least that's like relatively safe and decent. Silma film, no problem. You're very welcome. Planning on doing 405 for 30 reps in what lift, Caden? Behind the back dads, how to avoid hitting calves and hams feels odd. So there's like a point where you're shooting your knees forward when you do it. It's not really like a traditional deadlift. So you get the bar off the ground, and then when it gets to about knee level, you shoot your you shoot your knees forward. Which kind of takes some figuring out, honestly. First serious question of the day. When I depress my shoulders, as I do in heavy shrugs, rack pulls, etc., I get a thoracic brachial nerve tingling in the shoulder pec serratus complex. Okay. What's your question? I was just wondering why that happens. That could be a lot of things. You might be not depressing how you think you are. Might be putting your shoulders in a weird position. That might look good in the mirror, but isn't actually a good position. You might have a pinched nerve or something. How much of a deficit is too little for a deficit search or deadlift? Don't do, god damn it, not strong enough. Don't do Zercher deficits. None of you should be doing Zercher deadlifts at all. Super dangerous. So I can serve against thoracic outlets to them. I mean, probably not. I don't think it'd be that. That's hard to say. Do you feel it when you're like, if you don't have weight, do you feel it when you're compressing? Like, if you bring your shoulder back, and do you feel it then, Peter? Which is the boogs. Thanks, man. I'll take it as a compliment. That looks like the boogs. We're both from Wisconsin, both currently mustaches. Scapular wing, both sides. What's up, Paulo? Favorite glute builder? Bulgarian split squats and lunges for sure. Eric says you want to bring up body part training it every day because you won't overtrain doing groups like biceps every day. But what if I do a light medium weight 4 by 10 to 20 and lat pull down? Probably be fine. I don't see any problem with that. Yeah, if you're just like standing up and you act like you're about to do a rack pull or something, do you get pain, Peter? Parker, I mean, sorry. No. What was it? Peter, yeah. Sumo snatch. What does that even mean? Sumo snatch RDL on the locks? I don't even understand that really. Or did you use sumo stance and a snatch grip? Peter, so you feel it then? Honestly, it could be a lot of things. I'm not a doctor, and it's for one thing hard to say, another thing shouldn't say, but do you feel it when you're doing do you feel anything when you're doing presses or rows, like anything horizontal? Do you feel it? Or overhead? Do you feel exclusive overhead? Post every day for a while, now I'm dead. Post every day is not a bad idea. Like greasing the groove. Not a question, but I think it's pretty awesome that the way you train the elderly and spread that knowledge. That'll be something I can show to patients in the future too when I become an OT. Thanks, man. That means a lot to me. Yeah, like training the elderly, it's not rocket science. You just need to be kind of intelligent about it, and really do more individualized stuff because everyone needs. Especially like get up drill, like it's seriously one of the most important things. If you have grandparents, try to convince them to do that thing that I described in the first one. Guys, why is this light so bright today? Jesus Christ. It's like this fucking sun I'm looking at. Jesus. Put that there, man. What the fuck? I have new light bulbs in or some shit. What are you doing here? Where am I? Dosage. Especially the retraction. I would go, honestly, first get a massage and have them work around your scapula a shit ton. Every day do a bunch of shoulder dislocates, also known as pass-throughs, and some band pull-aparts, and see if that helps. And then come back to me, basically, Peter. And you can, if you want to mess with me, Peter, on my Instagram, I'll read it. It runs on milk. Already a sumo stand. Already on a sumo stance to snatch. I don't know. I mean, it seems fine, I guess. Silma. Yeah, it seems a little unnecessary. Sumo versus conventional hypertrophy differences. You probably get maybe more hypertrophy in your back doing conventional and more in your glutes doing sumo. Yeah, Pavel's fighter pull program is pretty good. I've used that with clients before. I brought one of my clients, she's a female bodybuilder. She went from being able to do 3, maybe 4 pull-ups to 17 in a few months. So strict, no dead hang ones too. Peter, I can do bench for no problems. No, I got a pinch kind of bench. Okay, yeah, do that. Yeah, message me on Instagram. How old am I? I'm 28. Downward pull at mine. Okay. Yeah, message me on Instagram, Peter. Favorite bench press variation? I don't really press hardly ever. So I don't really have one. I really like the multi-grip bar. That was pretty fun to press with. Pretty hard, but it feels most like doing dumbbells. Would you compete against Thrall if he flew you out to his gym to compete in a bench off for $5,000? But if you lose, you need to become a starting strength coach and only pause deadlift and tempo squat. I would. I'm so confident I'd beat him in bench that I would. Anyway. Love You Do was wondering for a slightly stiff and sore lower back. If no injuries are present, what was the best advice to deal with it? So you want to continue cheat rows, deadlifts, etc. Work on your hip mobility a bunch. That's key number one. And then also get some blood flow in there. Do some like just body weight, like back extensions, stuff like that. Chinese arches, things like that. Get your hamstrings activated a bunch. I don't have Instagram, Peter. Fuck. I think you can message through YouTube. You message me there. I give you better advice and longer. That's what I do, Sean. Yeah, do. Just be careful. Where about? Or yeah, get an Instagram here also. How to improve trap bar deadlift while hovering yourself. Trap bar deadlift every day. That's how. Film yourself. That's a big thing. Trap bar. Sometimes set up kind of weird, where they set up with their hands way over their center of gravity. From behind the back, Jefferson's box squat transfer. Any lifting related books you recommend? I like reading a lot of the old time strongman books. Cut my leg. Nothing in particular, but if you just like Google, fucking Paul Anderson PDF, you'll probably find one of his books and stuff like that. Just interesting to read about. Even back then they're trying to sell stuff, but it's not quite as bad as it is today. Ever dealt with a pulled pec or a slight tear of any muscle for that matter? Slightly, not tore, I tweaked an abdominal muscle like a year and a half ago. Just randomly, I wasn't even like doing anything, it wasn't really from lifting. That's really it. I'm quite healthy, I have joints of steel. So starting strength. Yeah, not a book I'd recommend. I think it's so funny. All the people who are on those videos like commenting, they're like, "Oh, you expect a beginner to figure out how to like modify 531? What an idiot!" But like they expect people to fucking beginners off the couch to figure out how to do power clean properly. Come on, man. Come on. Seated good morning versus standing good morning. Standing good morning is superior. Seated good mornings have their uses, but you typically get more out of a standing one. Much safer too. So my girlfriend dislocated her right shoulder a long time ago as a kid. Sometimes she gets these tight pains around her shoulder chest area that feels suffocating. Oof. Shoulder rose. Yeah, a good one is so you put your hand against the wall, right? And you're straight out. I'll fucking show this even. This is ghetto as fuck. Put your hand against the wall, right? So what you do, you try to rotate as far as you can, external rotate as far as you can. You just go back and forth like that. Boom, shit ton of times. Let everything loosen up. Really easy shoulder drill. Should probably benefit from a bunch of band pull parts. Probably be good. Depends like how badly she dislocated it, what happened, but I don't know. for the first time yesterday, so I did a few sets of 4 or 5. My lower back is pretty sore today. Was wondering if that is normal. So you're probably pulling with around the lower back, I'd assume then. Yeah, it should be less lower back. It's a slightly different pull than a conventional deadlift. It's kind of between a squat and a deadlift. Low back pain. Wait, what? Low back pain in my hip. So I can around your glutes, you mean? You're probably pulling around the lower back too, I'd assume. It's really, I really can't say unless I see you deadlifting. I get you, man. Maybe just create an Instagram for the time being just so you can message me easier. I'm not really going to give you my phone number, I don't know you, but and you can delete it afterwards, like you don't even post anything. Has to be lower for trap bar. Depends on your leverages a little bit, but probably. What are your thoughts on nucleus overload training? I've been using it for gymnastics implements and it works well so far. I've never really done anything with it. I don't have any experience. I can't really say. But I mean, if it's working for you, keep doing it. Oh, God. Fucking hurts. You're welcome, dude. What do you think is good ratio between conventional deadlift and RDL strength? If you can hit like... If you hit around like 5/7 of your regular deadlift max, that'd be pretty decent. If you're actually going like below the knee, which you should in RDLs, in case you're wondering. But yeah, somewhere around there. Emails to go. I don't want to give out my email to the masses. Because I don't get spammed. It's easier to block people on Instagram so you don't have to let it go through. Cut myself like a motherfucker. Yeah, Ronan, exactly. That's why I don't give medical advice. I'll give you like some ideas for drills that I would do. I'm not saying you should do them, but goddamn it hurts. Aside from saying that Alan Thrall isn't a great strength coach for a bunch of reasons, is there anything inherently wrong with his how-to videos? Is he teaching form correctly? So the starting strength squat is in itself, the cues they use are pretty iffy. If you look at any competitive or good competitive powerlifter, no one squats like that, and that kind of says something. The fact that it's like these one cues for all people, it's kind of a bad thing too. There's certain like universal cues that like don't squat like a fucking idiot that are good, but when it's like this is the way to squat, that's bad. But the deadlift, a lot of like he teaches, I know Ripto teaches where it's just like bend over and then lower up your like bring your butt down to feel it stretch your hamstrings and like load your hamstrings. That's a bad way to teach people how to hinge. A lot of people already have hinging issues, especially if you've never played sports and stuff. People typically have issues hinging properly, and that's just gonna they'll never learn how to hinge very well teaching them that way. But yeah, obviously his bench just fucking sucks. I wouldn't listen to anything he says about Ben. Does the leg press variation you do, or version, give you knee pain? No, because I have knees of steel. Someone film, you might have SI joint issues. There are a bunch of videos on YouTube with SI self-adjustment. I would advise following one of those. You can't really mess yourself up, so. Should lock out your glutes at the top of an RDL, or do more. I would say lock them out, the RDL. So I don't. No, nothing wrong with low bar squatting. The way the cues they use for low bar squatting are just fucked up. Nothing wrong with low bar squatting at all. I'm personally stronger low bar than I am high bar, but yeah. How do you range high frequency with erectors as a weakness since it recovers slowly? They don't really recover slowly. I did seated good mornings every day for like a week and got up to 500 pounds, so you just gotta push through. The fuck's transcendent training? I'm already the Ubermensch, so I don't know. If you're somewhat athletic, i.e. had done sports for a few years before lifting, what program would you recommend for beginner? Because you said you wouldn't recommend starting strength. I'm wondering what. That depends, again, a little bit on the person, what that said athletic background is. If they're like a football player or something, more like a sport that requires some sort of strength, explosiveness, you probably could do pretty well with some kind of linear progression. But you're typically also going to have a shit ton of weaknesses if you're an athlete. Yeah, it really depends. Like if you're a runner, you probably have really inactive. I mean, unless you're a sprinter, but if you're like someone who jogs, you probably have a cross country runner or something. Probably really inactive hamstrings, probably hip issues, shoulder issues typically. So if you're an athlete, I'd probably fix all of your shit first. So I'd probably do some linear progression, but you know, still be doing quite a few accessories. But you can focus a little more on the main lifts than the beginner would typically. Depending on working out when sore, I do it every single day of my life. They recommend to do tricep pushdowns for stronger tries and elbow tendon bulletproofness. What's your opinion on doing leg extensions for the same reason? Leg extensions are pretty rough on the knees. I obviously do them, or I have been recently. I normally don't train them, but they're pretty rough. Patellar tendon specifically, don't think that's really optimal way to train your knees, because that you're in this position, freaking right up, you're training the strength there, but if you're squatting, for example, you don't really need strength in that position. Like you're just resting on your bones and stuff. So, of the gains from Wisconsin method, you do attempting to lift 5 to 6 times, not necessarily training frequently. I don't really know what that. Those are kind of really opposite things. No, they are from training frequently. Typically, I go longer than I have been lately before stalling, because normally I don't do accessory work, but I have been, so it's been more fatiguing. So I've been stalling a little faster on lifts than I normally did. But no, it's from the frequency. If I tried maxing out to Rockstar by Nickelback, I have not. What do you think? Oops, sorry, shit. What do you think of that guy Nethers? He also, I don't think anything of him. I've never watched his stuff. He seems kind of batshit, so not the fun batshit. Who'd win a brawl, Grizzly or Bud Jeffries? I take Bud Jeffries. Back super sore, but I want to train it tomorrow. Then do it. Because we all just want to. God damn it. You're not strong enough. About getting back in the gym after being out for a few weeks of sickness. Ease into it. Why'd you better have been really fucking sick if you weren't training. Sugar? I'm like, I gotta be dying if I'm not going to the gym.
Tomorrow, like half an hour ago?
No, sorry. I told him it'll be later, but it's 6:15. I'll be out in a minute.
I know, it's like 6:40.
Do you fix shit with accessories or band accessory exercises? Depends. Definitely not accessories though.
Figure it out.
What knee exercise? No such thing as really a knee exercise. Just get strong hammies mostly. If you want to protect your knees, get strong hamstrings and calves. Are the knee wraps powerlifters use damaging? No. You have pink eye and the flu? Jesus. That's gross. Are you fucking farting on your pillow? Fuck is that?
Rotten pussy.
Only 5 cups of coffee, Zach. Fucking noob. Oh shit. There's like German Shepherds. I like German Shepherds. They're nice dogs.
My favorite.
Oh. Fucking scab fell off. Fucking bumped it into the table. Yeah. I am Jewish.
What gave it away?
Oh yeah. I'm not religious though. Oh shit.
Woo!
I'm not religious, but I am Jewish. Technically. Opinion on athlete X. I don't have one. Okay, hamstring tendonitis for a bit. Is it the creates more quad work or lay off hamstring? I'd say keep blood flowing to the area, honestly. You might have been stressing them in a bad way. It depends what caused it. Pretty rare someone's like overtraining their hamstrings. I'm just doing normal stuff. Unless you're like a sprinter. On heavy pulls, what do you think of slamming against the bar when trying to hit a new PR? The way Boogs does it versus slower, tight, controlled way others tend to. That's really up to you. It's potentially more dangerous just fucking gripping and ripping, but you know, if you're someone who's very, very good at bracing like Eric is, I'm quite good. Other people, you can get away with it. Neither way is better. It's just they're different. Why is my last name Anderson? Because my dad's Norwegian. We're not all Goldsteins, you know. From Wisconsin, you hump the weights right in front of you. I like to see you try, not strong enough. Do you plan to continue strength training for as long as you can? As long as I can, until the day I die, so yes. More versus less ROM for muscle gains. Depends. Is 1x5 pounds deadlift the most optimal way to get noob gains? Just want to get toned? No. How do I deal with rude people at the gym? There aren't really any at my gym. I'm pretty lucky. I was doing low bar squats, deadlifts, and hamstring curls a lot, 50-60 reps. I switched to high bar and pulled the hamstring curls out for a bit. Trying to figure out how to work them back in now. Maybe switch to a different hamstring exercise, or try like the Garanda hamstring curls that I've been doing. A lot less weight, but they're just as hard, and then you hit your hamstrings a little more direct. We do those for a while. Do I think Vital is taking trying out who the fuck that is? Opinion on Alpha Destiny and Fit World Exposed. I was interviewed by both of them. There was an interview with me on both their channels. Do I have any advice for Big Lenny? Yeah, I do know. He, I don't know. I don't know if I have any advice. Should probably slim down that gut, that HGH gut, we want to call it. That's a weird bunch, those guys. Real weird bunch. Entertaining as hell, though. There's a weird like obsession nowadays with who's natty or not. I don't really get that. Sorry, need some. What? Caden, you're a weird guy. I gotta say. Would I rather be Genova's coach or Thrall's beard barber? I'd be Thrall's beard barber because I'd just like shave it off. I think it's weird about his beard. It's so wispy. Like I saw, I don't know if it was a picture of him or something, but he had like a shirt on with like a logo here, and his beard was like well below, but you could see the logo through the beard. Like you shouldn't be able to. It wasn't like right near the end. It was like mid to the beard. I don't know. It's a gross fucking thing. Do black people exist in Norway? Yes, I do. Have I done snatch grip power shrugs on the video? No, I've done snatch grip high pulls, and I've done power shrugs, but I don't really do shrugs much. Do I ever read Mythical Strength's blog? I do. I really like his blog, actually. He's one of the few people in the fitness industry I like. One of the very few. How fat should you be before cutting? It depends on your goals. I think cutting and bulking is honestly kind of a silly thing. Unless you have a specific purpose. That's all you do. Thoughts on Jamie Lewis. He's crazy, but I like him. He's fucked up, but he's a good fucked up. For ab exercise, I don't really have one. Hollow holds, probably. Most because not in the industry, yeah, probably, honestly. How do I find Insta? I'm at Runs on Milk. RUNSONML or MILK. Good form, flexor exercise. Yeah, Mythical Strength is a beast. He's a cool guy. He has good articles. Me and him, we train quite differently, but we think quite alike, I think, so. I train with him. Does American milk taste like shit? Not Wisconsin milk. Wisconsin milk's the best milk on the planet, so. Am I allowed to ask a question about building a base for beginners? Of course you are. Christ, Caden. Fuck Canadian milk. Probably tastes like maple syrup. And apologies. It's gross. Forearm flexor. I don't know, just do plate pinches. Want to train your forearms. Irish milk. Oh, it tastes like potatoes. It's gross. Of course it's GMO. GMO's fucking amazing. Can you use Wisconsin method with bench press? Yes. Pretty much use it with anything. To varying degrees of success. Like it does work with conventional deadlifts, just not very well. I'm sorry, that was racist, Ron. I was gonna go with alcoholism, but that was gonna be more racist. I've never actually had. No, I have it. No. Yeah, I was in Dublin, which honestly was one of my favorite cities I've ever been to. I've heard there's two sides of Dublin, though. There's the side that tourists see and the side that tourists don't see. But the side I saw, I really liked it, Dublin. It was probably like top 3 cities I've ever been in. And I did a milk there, and it was quite fucking good. I love me some Irish people. If you just go to my thing, it should be like a button like on my profile itself, and it'll say how to message me on Instagram. Beginner schnauzers deadlift. I was going to test this question here. Does it make sense that I get a lower back pump soreness from doing low bar? I think I'm going to try high bar for super squats. Yeah, you're probably leaning over a bit more. Low bar, which I mean most people do. Your hips might be butt winking a little bit. So Trevor, if you want to send me a video, maybe I could help him more. Okay, so would fucking around in the gym for viewers constitute a base? Is there a set method of building a base apart from doing the accessories and big 3 along with experimenting? I wouldn't say fucking around is necessarily a good idea, but I think experimenting a little bit's good. Mostly, like what I do with my beginners, we're trying to build a base with, we'll hit like main lifts, so we'll do like overhead press, deadlift, and squat, let's say. But then we rotate accessories pretty often. So we keep the main lifts pretty consistent, but every 3 to 4 weeks we'll rotate different accessories, and we'll also hit different rep ranges with the main lifts and the accessories. So 3s, 5s, 1s, 10s, 30, whatever. That's a good way to build it up. Let's see. I'm sure there's like, if you Google it, it probably says how to message people. For doing power shrugs, I don't know. I've done like 900 pounds power shrugs, 800 something. I don't know. Do you think high-tax socialist system like Norway is better than what the U.S. has? Undoubtedly. Thoughts on power behind the back overhead bench press with bands? That doesn't make sense. Shovel searchers is a good way to kill yourself. The golden one, as in Tom Platts, he's my hero. Wait, do I live in Wisconsin right now? I do. I am in Madison, Wisconsin. I don't know, I haven't done a conventional bench in 3.5 years-ish, almost 4 now probably. But I did, not too long, a reverse grip bench of 315 pretty easily. But I'd never reverse grip bench before either. So. 315 is not a good bench. Not at all. Opinion on eating ass, hey, whoever you're with wants it, and you don't mind, do it. Ever banged on a Norwegian mountain? I have. Pause reps for beginner functional. Functional to what? Probably not. Probably something beginners shouldn't be doing. Great Knuckles has a very good article on building work capacity for 10 kilos on my overhead press and bench work sets. There you go. Also, like, I think beginners should honestly probably play a sport. If you're just like get in the gym, like go play basketball once a week or something. Any way to execute the Hatfield squat without pegs to hold on to? You can just hold on to the rack itself. Yeah, he's like, grab on the rack. Or if you can set up two J hooks possibly. If you have like 2 of the same racks in your gym, you could put a barbell across one and hold on to that too. We're not going to talk about big black asses on here. Please don't. Don't let that spread here. Oh, the golden Swedish fighter powerlifter. I have not seen him, but I'll look him up, Zach. Sweet as shit. How do I seduce a Norwegian girl at my gym? Leave her alone. That's how you do it. Women don't go to the gym to be hit on. At 15, I can bench 120, deadlift 405, and squat 150. Your deadlift's good. And you're 15, so your number's gonna be a little wonky probably. It's a good deadlift for a 15-year-old though. Good is relative. Any fitness YouTubers you hate? I just made 2 videos about one of them. I don't hate him. I don't hate Alan Thrall. I just think he has no business giving advice. I don't like hating him. I don't know. I have to know someone to hate him. When running Wisconsin method, do you find you lose too much of the progress you've made on one lift while focusing on others for a while, for a long period of time? Not really. I hadn't done what do you call them? Hatfield squats in a long time, and that was a PR. So didn't lose anything. Gained, in fact. Did I ever participate in Rus? No, I was too old. I didn't go to high school in Norway, so. I do respect women. Ever try read those old strongman articles in the Titan Slacks of Dezo Band website? Yeah, I read those a lot, actually. That's really good stuff there. I mean, I do squat variations pretty often, so everything, like, don't worry about carryover so much. Don't worry about losing strength. Like, if you don't squat for a year, but you bring your like max lunge on both legs up 300 pounds, your squat probably went up too. So. Plus, I'm working out naked. I would if I could. Why would you want to row in the Smith machine though? My question. The fuck's a lean ball? It's not even a real thing. It's just slowly gaining muscle mass. Everyone does. Seal rows, they're okay. I don't like them because they feel super unathletic. Because you're like pinned against the bench. So I mean, they're fine. I think I have one of the better seal rows ever done. Honestly. I don't see many going over 315, so. Is eating more important than lifting? No. Neither is more important. You gotta do both. 19-200 lift weights? No. Definitely not. Should you be maxing out every day? Probably no. What do you mean by leaning into the rack with the JJ row? So, we had the JJ row. In my video from 2 weeks ago, I described it a little bit. But, I'm gonna do a demonstration here. This is the rack, right? And, this pen's the barbell. So you start behind it. You're standing up straight, you're like on top of a deadlift. What you do is go whoop, fall into the rack. And then you hinge over it so that you're basically just doing a straight leg, like pendlay row. But the whole time you're putting pressure into the rack, right? And the whole time you're leaning over the bar a lot. So you pull, stay very close to your legs, you pull very close, pretty much into your waist the whole time, right? That's been made into a gift probably, but that's what it is. I mean, would I advise them to still lift? They're in a calorie deficit? Of course. You should wear yoga pants. They're making my butt size. Rather lift with Rubish or Caden? Rubish. Get out of here, Caden. Don't scrape the rack. Exercise mess up your barbell. The barbell I use for is like the shitty one at the gym. It's already like there's no knurling left already. So, who's my favorite UFC fighter? I mean, Conor McGregor was pretty fun to watch at the time. I don't watch a whole lot of UFC. I watch it at the time, but I don't like follow it too much. I do enjoy it though. I can only load up 7 plates in my gym. Doesn't mean I can't build strong traps there. Are you strict shrugging 7 plates? If the answer is no, then I have room to grow, obviously. Barbell's bent as fuck. It's wonky when it rolls. Does that matter? Depends on the exercise. Nice to squat with. Bent bars. I use a bent bar whenever I do like barbell shits on my back, pretty much. Brown Ortega. There's some guy, I can't remember his name. He's known for like really hard knockouts. How much calories? That depends. You don't need to eat before workouts, even I do, but it's up to you. I wouldn't fuck with Grizzly though in a fight. That's a big dude. 28. Told him. Jeremy Steffen. That might be it, yeah. He's known for just like fucking dudes up. No such thing as too much peanut butter. Always gotta have supply on hand. Crunchy, of course. Checking in. New Allen Thrall 5-step deadlift tutorial. Groundbreaking shit. Yeah, I'm sure we've never heard any of those tips before by anyone in a conveniently 10 minutes and 3-second long video. Try expensive peanut butter. Yeah, if it had some like organic expensive shit where there's like water on top, it like makes it yourself. It's whatever. I like the cheap shit better, I think. Honestly. Yeah, it's fucking bleeding. The Pit Ninja. Oh, weird answers. Hey, it's pretty fucking cool. Tips for improving lower back strength. I've been avoiding heavy rows due to that for quite a while. Back extensions, good mornings especially, shit like that. Do you have the balls to go after Jason Blah? Jason Blah is like, that's low hanging fruit. Hold my computer. I'm using an iPad. My computer is getting kind of old too, though. Actually. Shit. So teaching beginners to do power clean is the dumbest shit in the fucking world. I wouldn't teach anyone to power clean unless you're like an Olympic lifter. Even athletes, it's like it's relatively hard to teach to do well. You're better off doing like a trap jumps with a trap bar or something. Put some bumper plates on and release when you're in midair. Boom, working explosiveness. Placement for hyperextensions. You can get a rig one pretty easily. You can do like. You can get a rig one pretty easily. Just get a box and have someone hold your legs. Jason Bloss says done with drama. Okay, that's the only way he gets views. Favorite to bulk in terms of meals. I just eat chicken patties all day, every day, and drink milk. See, David. Yeah, picking on Jason is like picking on a 4-year-old. I think he's honestly. I think he's aware. I think might be the greatest troll of all time, and he's actually knows what he's doing. I don't know. Does snatch grip high pull hurt your shoulders? No. I have healthy shoulders though. If you don't, it might. So you first call Jason's parents. You're way too invested in Jason Blaha. Isn't Alan Throw a certified physical therapist though? I don't think so, for one thing, and even he is, that again doesn't qualify to train people. Opinion of veganism, I eat a shit ton of meat. That's my opinion. Why does my collarbone hurt occasionally doing Jefferson deadlifts? So your front arm, you're probably letting it come in. You're putting a lot of pressure, squeezing, I'd assume. Go check out Barbell Medicine by Austin Baraki. All right. Thanks, Ronan. You demand. $315 deadlift, change for good mornings, and Jay's got stronger on both for 3 weeks. Tested my deadlift after and went down. He's not used to the movement anymore. That's strange it went down if you're doing good mornings though, honestly. Might be a little fatigued. So many dislikes on the last. Yeah, it's pretty funny. And I'm sure some people subscribe to me just like downvote stuff, and I think that's like the most hilarious in the world, that people get so upset they spend time doing that. Caden, I do have Snapchat, but there's no way I'm adding it on there. How do you sleep when coffee kicks in when you head to the pillow? I never had problems sleeping with caffeine, so luckily. Has Alan ever replied to your criticisms? He just, on Instagram, I never saw it, but he posted some shit being like, who the fuck's this guy? On his story on Instagram, I believe. But no. Face pulls and pull parts are good. Oh. Lower the weight, just go really slow. Do that shoulder drill I was talking about too earlier. Collarbone question reminded me, I get chest pain when I shrug, even lightweight sometimes. Why? You could be understanding, you're probably shrugging like this, right? See, everything's coming in. You're probably shrugging there, but you're not shrugging up. You're shrugging up and in. You're buying some chains. They would not allow chains in my gym, unfortunately. Would you go about increasing conventional deadlift? It's a good question. Honestly, I'd probably work it probably 3 times a week. I'd probably have a heavy day and a speed day and like somewhere in the middle. More volume stuff. That's how I go about it. And I'd work on upper back shit a lot. Saw an argument on an throw video where this guy told a story about how he fought in the gym with someone about a deadlift. Q2 225. Okay. That's good. Yeah, literally, I was not obviously using that to boost my channel. That was for shits and gigs. If I was trying to boost my channel, I would not have done it in the shower.
You sure?
I would have done it butt ass naked in the forest if I was trying to boost my channel.
Why does scare? When people don't get shot because I thought you were big.
I have a wonderful butt though. You know it.
Do you?
Yes. I have unequivocally the nicest man ass you've ever seen.
Not true.
That is true.
Not true.
It's true, you know it. Chelsea's a liar. Bum. I heard her smiling. No, I'm a very serious person. Thoughts on slow and controlled movements versus cheat reps. They both have their place. People always like talk about my cheat reps. They're like, "Oh my god, you did cheat reps in a row." Like every set up until like probably my last warm up and my top set are like done strict. I'm doing rows and stuff. Very butt hurt. Shoot. I got like 5-10 more minutes, guys. It's a brandy. Dinner for improvement with the root. It's just snow. That's sad. From Wisconsin. We don't close for shit. What Christian medieval grimoire is using. I don't know what that means even. Thoughts on drunk lifting? Bad idea. Hungover lifting is a bad idea too, but I do it every single weekend. Because I'm from Wisconsin. And what we do better than anyone is drink. What? Joshua, I would not do that. It's the coolest way to commit. What the fuck are you talking about? Jesus Christ, Caden. Best metal show you've ever been to? I saw Every Time I Die in Madison in October last year, and hands down, pretty tiny place, packed to the gills. Entire place was a mosh pit. Not a single person there wasn't moshing, and it was awesome. So good. My friend took a guitar to the face. He was like bleeding. He's cut and bleeding from like there to there. Because the lead guitarist jumped in the crowd at one point, and the guitar swung around him in the face. I got a knee to the nose. It's fucking sweet. I left my entire outfit was drenched in sweat. When should you use cheat reps? When you get really good at not doing cheat reps, and you can't progress with anymore. Liquor or beer? Favorite comedian? I don't know. That's a tough one. Dave Chappelle, probably. Plus some bands. They had their uses. Ever been to Michigan? I have. I've driven through it several times. Stopped once. It's like Wisconsin, but not. I don't know. Seemed okay. Detroit's kind of weird. I have not heard of Kermit or Frog Does Lifting. Can you and Mike collab with Chris Wong? Chris Wong. I was in a place like that a few days ago. Shannon. That's a brew. That sounds awesome. It's just the best shows. The best metal shows are not the biggest. Like going to see Metallica would be pretty fucking cool, but it's not gonna be the best metal show I ever see. There's not much metal about Metallica anymore. Like going to a giant stadium and paying like $80 to go see them, it's not very metal. Yeah, I like Caleback or Kaleback, or fuck you say his name. Front squat off a box to increase conventional deadlift, probably. I mean, I might do something. It's not probably the best idea. How long I've been lifting? Purely for strength. 5-6 years. As No. I said purely for strength, not any other goal in mind. I'll say 4 years. Before that, I was rowing. So I was still lifting for strength, but that was it was secondary to my rowing. And before that, I was a really good runner. So, oh shit. Yeah, I forgot me. Patrice O'Neill. I'll check him out. Wrestling from the gym. I fart all the time in the gym. Hypertrophy and powerlifting, but the only pressing calls for is close grip bench over press. Should I include bench somewhere else? I mean, it's in the program. If you change the program, you're not doing the program anymore. So do it as written first and change it if it's not working. Within the slingshot for bench has its purpose. Everything has its purpose. Heard of people coming for a stretch. I think that's bullshit. Even like in Pumping Iron, when Arnold's talking about how getting pumps like coming, he was literally told to make some bullshit up to make the movie more exciting. That's what he came up with. See, he made it up. The entire scene was made up on the spot. Sorry to ruin it for you guys, but he didn't actually think that. Arnold's a great bullshitter, if not the best. And Flat Earth, you gotta be pretty fucking dumb to think we have a flat Earth. Go to Chicago, go on the top of the Sears Tower, and you can see the curvature. Take a flight somewhere, you can see it. Not that hard. The funniest conspiracy theory I think is the Finland conspiracy on Reddit, where people don't think Finland exists. Think there's like ocean there. So not doing any presses and just getting overall strong maintains your pressing strength. Pretty much. I mean, like I said, I hadn't benched in 3.5 years and so rarely press. I reverse grip bench 315, which again isn't a super good bench or anything, but you know, behind the neck press 225 for a double. You know, and again I so rarely press. Hello, Frog does lifting. People are saying I should look at your channel, man. Welcome. I will check. I'm gonna Google. I'm gonna on my phone right here. Frog does lifting. It's better be some good shit. Swear to God, if it's not. Frog does lifting. Don't let me down, Frog. Damn, dude. 620 pounds squat at 18. Of course you got a downvote. Who downvotes your shit, man? I'm sorry. How can you see an 18-year-old squatting 620 and then downvote it? Are you ready for this? This is for you. Oh, where is it? Boom. I'll even put the little bell on. There we go. Of course, look who's recommended. Fucking Alan Thrall. Jesus Christ. What's a hamstring involved in box squats? Depends how you do. If you like a wide stance, it should be. Look up his ox lift. All right. I'm gonna look it up, Frog. This better be a good ox lift. Swear to God. That's a pretty sweet squat. Hold on, I think I gotta search for it. Front is lifting. Ox lift. 410. Oh shit. Did you just balance a fucking barbell on your back, dude? Holy fuck. Dude, you're a madman. Fucking like, what's it called? Arthur lift? Saxon lift? Whatever the fuck it is. Wow, you did that in the weirdest way too. Shit. I'm just watching this. I should put this full screen. What am I doing? There we go. Oh shit, the walk forward. Use cave endurance squat. Do a bunch of wide stance box squats. Get stronger glutes. Oh my god, this is fucking terrifying, dude. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. You know, clips on even? Are you fucking nuts? Dude, I do some crazy shit, but my god. This is awesome. If you live anywhere near Wisconsin, please come to Wisconsin and train with me. Oh shit! Blackout! Count it. That was fucking awesome, dude. Now that makes me want to try it, honestly. Alright, where was I? Right, one more good question. Yeah, I had to leave because I was going to be nice. Alright guys, I gotta go. I gotta lift myself. That was fun. That was a good hour. Love you all. Have a good day or night.